18. I don't understand, I murmured. Please. Her cold hand slid off my arm. I caught one last glimpse of the horror on her face. Then she slammed the door shut. No! I cried. You have to explain. Crystal, please open the door. I have more to tell you. I need your help. He scratched me. Can you hear me? He scratched me. The door didn't open. I heard a cat yell angrily inside. From the stoop, I could see several cats staring out at me from the gray light in the front window. Crystal, listen to me, I begged. Rip scratched me, and I felt so weird ever since. I pressed my ear against the wooden door. Are you still there? Can you hear me? No reply. I backed off the stoop. My legs trembled so hard I nearly fell. I hugged myself to stop shivering. Crystal? I called. Crystal? The cats stared at me from the window. Their eyes glowed like tiny light bulbs. I backed onto the drive and felt someone grab my shoulders. With a gasp, I spun around. Ryan! I cried. What are you doing here? He let go of me and backed up a step. He was breathing hard. I was riding home in the car with my parents. I saw you out here, he explained. I ran all the way back. He bent over and pressed his hands against the knees of his jeans, catching his breath. Allison, what's going on? He demanded. He motioned to Crystal's house. What are you doing out here? Did you see the cat again? I started walking. Ryan hurried to catch up. I turned right at the street, away from my house. I stepped into the deep shadow of a row of tall hedges. I had to speak to that girl, I told Ryan. I had to ask her some questions, but she wouldn't help me. I crossed the street and kept walking. The houses ended on this block. We passed a small wooded area. The trees shivered in a mild wind. I'd never walked here before, but for some strange reason, I felt that I knew where I was going. Across the next street stood a wide, empty lot. Tall weeds tilted and bowed as we moved by. Hey, slow down. Why wouldn't she help you? Ryan asked, jogging beside me. Too afraid, I murmured. Huh? She was too afraid, I repeated. Whenever I mentioned Rip, she just acting terrified. Is he her cat? Ryan asked. I shrugged. She's too scared to tell me anything about it. Crystal is so weird. She keeps talking about her mom. She keeps saying that her mom is unhappy. Her mom won't like what's happening. What does her mom have to do with it? Ryan demanded. Beats me. I turned the next corner, past a clump of low evergreen shrubs to another weed-choked lot. Ryan brushed his dark hair back. Where are we going? He asked. Huh? For some reason, his question didn't make sense to me. I struggled to put the words together, but I suddenly felt dazed. As I kept jogging, I glanced around, confused. Why are you going this way, Allison? Ryan repeated breathlessly. I realized I was running now, in a hurry. But where was I running? Why had I come this way? We passed another empty lot. There were no streetlights now. Darkness rolled over us. The wind carried a chill. I kept running. Ryan trotted close behind. I'd never been on this street. Why was I here now? Allison, stop! Ryan pleaded. Where are you leading us? Why are you doing this? Can we stop and talk for a minute? I didn't answer him. I turned and cut through the empty lot. Weeds slapped at the legs of my jeans as I ran. My sneakers sank into soft, dew-soaked dirt. Something was pulling me. Something drew me to the spot. An invisible force had pulled me here. I felt dazed, out of control. I jumped over a low hedge. The half-moon slid out from behind a dark cloud. White light washed over us. The whole world appeared to light up. Ryan grabbed my hand. Allison, stop, he whispered. Look where we are. I gazed around, struggled to focus my eyes, stared at the low stones poking up at the angles from the tall grass. Allison, Ryan asked softly, his voice trembling. Why did you bring us to a cemetery? I. I don't know, I choked out. Really, I don't know. Something brought me here. Something forced me to come. Still feeling dazed, I took a few steps toward the low gravestones, and something reached up and grabbed my ankle.